My name is Matt Rogers, professional business grower and CEO of Lizard Marketing, and this is Search and Destroy, the only channel built to keep home service businesses in front of the customer searching for them before your competitors get there first. So this episode is all about the local 3-pack. The local 3-pack is gone. Not under pressure, not showing signs of change, it's gone. It's replaced for a growing portion of home service searches by a single AI recommendation. And I want to be precise about what that means because there's a version of this conversation that's vague and useless. And I'm not trying to have that here. The 3-pack used to give you 3 shots in every search. 3 businesses, 3 phone numbers, 3 opportunities to be the one that a customer calls. That was the game. You get to the top 3, you stay at the top 3, and you get the calls. AI didn't just adjust the game, it didn't shrink a field a little bit, it replaced that format. Now there's one recommendation, one. And if that one isn't you, if you're ranking lower, you're not in 4th place, you don't exist in that search. So today I'm going to give you the data behind what's happened, show you exactly who's winning and who's invisible in AI search right now, and walk you through 3 signals that are determining the winner in every local market, and tell you about a Google announcement from last month that should make every home service operator sit straight up. So save this video right now because I'm going to give you things in the next 15 minutes that your competition is not up on. And some of them are inside of your market right now. So what exactly happened to the 3-pack? Let me give you a short, very short timeline because this happened faster. Everything's happening faster these days. Let's be honest with each other. But this happened faster than most people think. For over a decade, Google's local 3-pack was the most reliable piece of real estate and digital marketing for home service companies. And if you showed up in the top 3 spots with your phone number, your stars, your reviews in front and center, you got the call. That was it. That was the whole formula. In late 2025, Joy Hawkins, one of the most respected local search researchers in the industry, who runs a company called Sterling Sky, started publicly tracking something called AI-powered local packs. And what she was seeing was not subtle. The AI overview was appearing and replacing the traditional 3-pack. Not sitting above it, not appearing alongside of it, it was replacing it. And instead of 3 businesses with phone numbers and a direct action like a call button, the AI was generating a paragraph that referenced 1 business, sometimes 2, with no call button in sight. The customer had to dig to find a way to actually contact you. Data from Place Scout confirmed it was already showing up in roughly 8% of the keywords at that point, and that number is not standing still. It's climbing every quarter. By March of this year, operators in competitive markets were reporting visibility drops of 50% or more. Not from a penalty, not from an update that targeted behavior. The format of what Google shows has changed, and they got caught on the wrong side of that change. Is the traditional 3-pack completely dead on every single search? No. If someone types in a plumber near me on a phone right now, they might still see a traditional format. But there's a pattern. Any search with even a hint of informational intent. Best HVAC company in my area. How much does pest control cost? Who should I call for water damage? The AI steps in front of that pack and makes a recommendation itself. The customer trusts that recommendation. A January 2026 survey found that 68% of consumers now trust AI recommendations more than traditional Google results. 68%. They asked people point blank, do you trust what AI is telling you or what Google lists show you? And more than 2/3 said the AI. So the customer is ready to trust whoever the AI names. The only question is whether or not that's you. Drop a yes in the comments right now if you've already searched AI overviews and you showed up when you search your own service category. But I want you to drop a no if you haven't checked. And if you haven't checked, just take a little pause, go check real quick and come right back. The winner takes most realty. Here's the number that should change how you think about local marketing going forward. Bird Eye just put out their State of AI Search 2026 report, and it includes a stat that I've been thinking about a lot since I read it. 80% of businesses get cited by AI search in some form. That sounds okay. That sounds like most businesses are showing up, and you might hear that and you think, all right, well then the odds are in my favor. But here's the second number that I just want you to please soak in. Only 15% of businesses land as a top recommendation. Think about that. 80% of businesses get cited in some form, but only 15% land as a top recommendation. Here's why that gap is everything. The top recommendation is the only one that drives the call. Think about how that actually plays out. A homeowner's AC is down at 4 p.m. on a Friday. They're hot, they're annoyed. They grab their phone, they ask ChatGPT or Gemini or Perplexity, who is the best company near me to handle this? And AI gives them a name. Maybe it mentions one or two others in a sentence. That homeowner is calling the first name. They're not reading a curated list. They're not comparing shopping. They were told who to call. And Bird Eye describes this as the winner takes most dynamic. This is not a metaphor. This is actual conversion behavior happening right now in your market. And here's the thing about the 80% who are getting cited but not landing the top spot. They're invisible in the only way that matters. They might show up in a sentence that the customer never reads. They might be named 3 in a paragraph that the customer skips. Getting cited by AI and getting recommended by AI are two completely different things. 80% get cited, 15% get recommended. I want to say something that the SEO industry is never going to tell you, because they're selling you on visibility metrics and citation counts that AI mentions. Ranking second in AI is not a consolation prize. It's a losing position. It is doing all the work and getting none of the calls. The conversion doesn't happen on citation. It happens at recommendation. And in AI search, there's only one recommendation. If your agency is showing you a report that says your business is being mentioned by AI tools and calling that a win, ask them how many times you were the recommendation. That's the only number that pays the bills. Comment back in the comments if you're in a market where you've been grinding to stay the top 3 of the traditional results, because I want you to ask yourself right now, is the same effort producing results in AI search, or are you invisible in the format that's replacing it? The 3 signals that pick the winner. So the obvious question is, what does AI actually look at when it decides who to recommend? The Whitespark 2026 Local Search Ranking Factors Report says this. This is the most credible annual study of what drives local search visibility. Introduced for the first time in its history, an entirely new category dedicated to AI search visibility. And 3 of the top 5 factors in that category are what they call citation and entity-based signals. And I'm going to translate that into what that actually means for home service operators. Signal number 1, entity consistency. We've talked about this a lot. AI systems don't figure out who you are the way that a human does. They don't look at your website and say, okay, this seems like a legit HVAC company. They triangulate. They look at your business name, your address, your phone number, your service categories, your service descriptions across every platform where your business appears. Your website, your Google Business Profile, your Yelp profile, Facebook, Better Business Bureau, Angie's List, Home Advisor, every directory listing you've ever claimed and every directory that you haven't. But they ask one question. Does this all match? Because if it doesn't, if your address is different on your website than your GBP, if your phone number hasn't gotten updated in 2 years and half of your listings still show an old one, if your business categories on your Yelp don't line up with what's on your website, the AI doesn't try to figure out if each one is right. It discounts the contradictory information. It loses confidence in you. And when AI loses confidence in a business, it doesn't recommend that business. It moves on to one that it can verify. The SOCI 2026 Local Visibility Index analyzed nearly 350,000 local business citations. We talked about this last week. They found that business profile information was only about 68% accurate on ChatGPT and Perplexity. 68%. That means roughly 1/3 of the information that AI systems are trying to use to understand your business is wrong or inconsistent. You cannot win in the top AI recommendation with a 1 in 3 error rate on your own basic data. And here's where I want to be direct with you about something. If your business presence is built by one of those big box agencies, and you know the ones, I've talked about it before without naming names, they lock you into their platform, you don't own your code, your website is on their server, and if you leave, you have to start all over. The entity consistency problem is almost certainly worse than you think, because those platforms are built to make it easy for the agency, not for the business, which is liable for the AI system. They were built for a world before AI search. And the world before AI search is not the world that we live in right now. The fix on entity consistency is not glamorous. It's an audit. You go through every platform your business appears on and you make sure your name, your address, your phone number, categories, descriptions all match exactly. Not approximately, exactly. This is not exciting work, but I think you need to kind of get into the right mindset for it. It is important to make sure that your business makes it to the next level. So just lock in and do it. It is absolutely foundational work, and most of your competitors haven't done this. Signal number 2, review velocity and content quality. Reviews have always mattered in local search. I'm not going to waste your time trying to tell you something that you already know. But what I want to tell you is how AI uses reviews versus how Google's traditional algorithm uses it. AI systems don't just count your stars and sort your ratings, they read your reviews. Specifically, they look for reviews that describe the actual service. What did the technician do? How fast did they show up? What customers specifically said about the problem that they had and how you guys solved it. Descriptive, specific language that tells AI what kind of company you are, what you actually do, and if your customers trust you. A review that says great service with 5-star tells AI almost nothing. But a review that says, I called at 7 a.m., they were there by 9, they found the issue in my electrical panel and they fixed it within 20 minutes, explained everything clearly, fair price. The review is giving AI data that it can actually use to make a recommendation. The SOCI data found that locations recommended by ChatGPT averaged 4.3 stars. Businesses near 3.4 stars with review response rate below 5% were described as, and I'm pulling from the report, I'm not making this up, effectively invisible to AI recommendations. 4.3 stars is the benchmark, and most of you guys are doing much better than that, but don't go below 4.3. And it's not just the rating, it's the recency. AI systems weigh on fresh reviews significantly more than it does your old ones. A business with 300 reviews, all from 2 to 3 years ago, looks dormant to an AI model. But a business with 90 reviews, with 15 that were earned in the last 60 days, looks active. It looks like the business is currently serving customers well, and it signals what you want, and that is a signal that you want to send. And responding to reviews matters more than most operators realize. The Whitespark report flagged response cadence as a climbing signal. Owner responses to every review, positive or negative, within 48 hours signal to Google that this is an engaged business. And the engagement feeds the Google Business Profile's activity signals and is now feeding AI signals. If you are not responding to every review, you are leaving a trust signal on the table. And you are doing it in a format where AI is actively looking at that signal and deciding whether or not it should recommend you. The practical fix here is workflow, not strategy. Review requests need to be within 24 hours of a completed job. While the experience is still fresh, they need a prompt-specific language, so jot this down. Not tell us how we did, but tell us what problem we solved and how the technician handled it. And your review response needs to be personal, fast, and real, not a copy and paste thank you. Signal number 3, the website that AI can actually read. Man, do I love this signal. Search Engine Land ran a piece in April with a headline that I want every service operator to write down on a sticky note and paste it on your monitor. Your website is now the source of truth for local AI search. Here's what that means in practice. Every other signal you're building, your Google Business Profile, your directory listings, your reviews, your citations across the web, AI is cross-checking all of this against your website. Your website is the one thing that it uses to verify. It's where AI goes to confirm that you are who you say you are, that you service areas that you claim to service, and that you do a specific service that your profile lists. And if your website can't serve as that verification layer, if it's slow, if it's built in a page builder that produces bloated code, if it misses structured data, if your service pages are thin or templated, then AI cannot confirm you. And when AI cannot confirm you, it doesn't take a chance on you. It recommends a business that it can confirm. Let me make this concrete. Structured data, specifically local business schema, service area schema, the JSON LD markup that lives on every page's code and tells AI exactly what your business is, where it operates, what it does. That is a direct line of communication between your website and an AI model. The Whitespark report called it out explicitly. 3 of the top 5 visibility factors are citations and entity-based. Structured data is how you make your entity legible. The website without intentional schema is a website that makes AI do extra work to understand you. And AI systems don't do extra work. They move on. And this is where I'm going to be really direct with you and what I've seen in this market. Websites that big box agencies build, and I'm not naming names, are not built for AI legibility. They're built for keyword-stuffed games that has been dying for years. They are WordPress sites with third-party plugins managed by schema that may or may not be accurate. They are slow. They're not hand-coded. They're built on shared infrastructure that prioritizes the agency's operational efficiency over the business's visibility. I had this client that was about to do work with us, about to launch a brand new website in some pretty tough markets. I think it was 7 pretty tough markets. And they had just hired this fresh CMO. I don't think they were a fresh CMO, but they were definitely kind of new to this industry and the home service industry in particular. And we told them exactly what kind of websites that we build here at Lizard and why we build them the way that we build them. We build them to speak to AI. And she said to me, well, I just prefer WordPress websites because it's what I'm comfortable with. And I just want to be honest with you. Artificial intelligence doesn't care at all about what you're comfortable with. It cares about clean communication, efficient communication. Your website has to be as efficient as possible in communicating with artificial intelligence. The operator who built AI-ready websites a year ago are the ones that are getting the recommendation right now. But the operators that are on a 5-year-old page builder site are the 85% that are getting cited but never called. Comment signal below if you want to know what an AI legibility audit for your website actually looks like. I'll tell you exactly what we check at Lizard Marketing when we get new clients coming through the door. This is about to get much more urgent. Everything that I've covered, the 3-pack being replaced, the winner takes most dynamic, the 3 signals, that's the current state. That's already live. That's already affecting your lead flow, whether you know it or not. Now I'm going to tell you what's coming, because this is the part of the conversation that most people in this industry are not paying attention to or not talking about plainly. At Google I/O in May 2026, Google announced that they are expanding agentic capabilities in search specifically to home services. We talked about this. Their words, not mine. For select categories like home repair, beauty, and pet care, you can ask Google to call your business on your behalf. Let that sink in. The homeowner types in, find someone who can fix my roof after a hailstorm last week. Google AI searches for businesses, compares reviews, checks availability signals, identifies a top recommendation, and then places a phone call. Not the homeowner. Google. The homeowner doesn't research. The homeowner doesn't compare shop. The homeowner asked AI and AI handled it. And if you are not the business that AI selects and its top recommendation at that moment, you never knew that the lead existed. That customer is calling your competitor and you have no idea what happened. AI mode has over 1 billion monthly users. Queries are more than doubling every quarter since the launch. Google called queries an all-time high since last quarter. This is not a niche feature. This is search. The 3-pack gave you 3 shots in every search, but AI gives you 1. And this summer, it's going to start making the calls itself. So here's the summary. The local 3-pack is being replaced by a single AI recommendation. The shift is already affecting local visibility and it's accelerating. The winner takes most data from Bird Eye is clear. 80% of businesses get cited, 15% get top recommendations, and only the top recommendations get the calls. The 3 signals that determine who wins are this. Entity consistency across every platform, review velocity and content quality, and a website that AI systems can actually read and use as a validation layer. And agentic booking for home services rolling out this summer. And AI is about to start placing calls on the behalf of the homeowner. And if you are not the recommendation, you're not going to be considered in any of this at all. There are 2 things that I want you to do right now. First, go search in your service category and your city in ChatGPT or Perplexity or Gemini right now. Ask it who's the best service company in your market and see what it comes up with. If it's not you, you know exactly what you're working against. Second, comment audit down below, and I'll send you the exact AI visibility checklist that we use at Lizard Marketing when we're evaluating every new client. It will show you every single gap in your current setup, and it will tell you where to start. I'm Matt Rogers. This is Search and Destroy. It's time to get to work.